Have you ever Googled something you wish you hadn't? Like you look up a weird headache and suddenly the internet convinces you that you have 3 days to live. Or maybe you found out something about someone, something you can't unknow, and now every time you look at them, it's different. Curiosity is supposed to be a good thing, right? It's what makes us human. It's why we explore, invent, and keep asking why. It's the reason we went from cave paintings to quantum mechanics. But what if I told you that sometimes knowing more isn't always better, that there are some things you just can't unknow? This is what philosophers call the curse of knowledge. Once you learn something, you can't go back to blissful ignorance. It changes how you see the world, sometimes in ways that make life harder, not easier. In this video, we're going to explore the hidden cost of curiosity, how the pursuit of knowledge can lead to anxiety, regret, or even existential dread. Because, as it turns out, some doors should maybe stay closed. From the moment we're born, we're wired to ask questions. Why is the sky blue? What happens if I press this button? Can I eat that? Sometimes yes, sometimes food poisoning. Curiosity is the engine of progress. It's the reason we have electricity, the reason we've sent rovers to Mars, and unfortunately, the reason we know what a deep-sea anglerfish looks like. But without curiosity, none of this would exist. Our need to explore, to ask why, and to figure things out has shaped everything around us. Our ancestors who were curious had a survival advantage. The ones who wondered, what's beyond that hill? Or, what happens if I mix these herbs? They were the ones who expanded territories, discovered medicine, and learned what not to eat. The ones who weren't curious? Well, let's just say natural selection took care of that. Fast forward to today, and curiosity is still a superpower. It makes scientists push boundaries, artists create masterpieces, and regular people, like you and me, learn new skills, explore new ideas, and become better versions of ourselves. Take Newton, for example. He sees an apple fall, and instead of just thinking, well, that sucks, he asks, why does it fall? Why not sideways? Why not up? And boom, gravity. That one question changed how we understand the universe. Or think about how curiosity helps in daily life. You search deep on Wikipedia and suddenly know everything about deep-sea creatures, or ask a simple question in class, and it led to a whole new way of thinking. Curiosity makes life interesting. It connects us to others, makes us lifelong learners, and when used well, gives us an edge in nearly everything we do. But here is the thing, not every answer is comforting, and sometimes knowing too much can make life complicated, because there are some things we wish we could unknow. Sometimes we ask deep questions like, what's the meaning of life? Or what happens after we die? Or are we just brains in jars? The more we understand the universe, the smaller we seem in comparison. Science tells us we're on a tiny rock, spinning around a giant fireball, in a universe so vast we can't even fully comprehend it. And the fact that the universe is expanding, and one day everything would just drift apart into nothingness. This is called existential anxiety, the weird creeping dread that comes from realizing how small and temporary we really are. Philosophers like Nietzsche and Camus spent their whole lives wrestling with these ideas, and their conclusion? Well, life is pretty absurd. But instead of despairing, Camus suggested we embrace the absurdity and find our own meaning anyway. Sometimes the problem isn't cosmic uncertainty, it's the fact that knowledge changes how we see the world, and not always in a good way. Think about a global crisis, climate change, corruption, historical atrocities, and suddenly, you can't look at the world the same way. The more you learn, the harder it is to stay optimistic. Ignorance might not be bliss, but sometimes awareness is exhausting. Or what about personal truth? Finding out a family secret, discovering a friend wasn't who you thought they were, or realizing that a childhood hero was kind of terrible. Some truths change relationships. Some truths change you. I mentioned earlier about the psychological effect, called the curse of knowledge. Once you know something, you can't imagine not knowing it. This makes it harder to relate to people who don't have the same knowledge. Experts struggle to explain things simply because they are so deep in their knowledge. It's why math teachers always say, it's easy, while students are having a full-blown crisis. It also affects personal life. Imagine learning something about a loved one that completely shifts your perception of them. You can't unknow it. And now, you have to carry that weight. So yeah, curiosity is a superpower, but sometimes it comes with a price. So, should we just stop being curious? Stop asking questions? Pretend we don't know that the sun is eventually going to explode? Yeah, probably not the best strategy. Curiosity is what brought us here. But maybe the real trick isn't asking fewer questions. It's knowing which questions are worth chasing. We live in a time where we have access to more information than any human in history, and that's kind of a problem. Because not all knowledge is useful, and not all of it makes life better. It's like being bombarded with lots of bad news. Climate change, economic crashes, wars, existential dread. It's endless. And while awareness is important, obsessing over problems you can't control is just suffering for the sake of suffering. This is why setting boundaries with information is crucial. It's okay to step away, to focus on what you can control, and to accept that some things are just unknowable. One of the hardest truths about life is that some questions don't have answers, or at least not satisfying ones. Philosophers have debated the meaning of life for centuries. Religion, science, psychology all have different answers, and yet no one really knows for sure. Maybe that's the point. In Zen philosophy, there is this idea of being comfortable with uncertainty, embracing the fact that some things are beyond our grasp. You don't have to solve the universe to live a good life. You just leave it. So instead of letting curiosity lead us into existential despair, maybe we can direct it towards things that actually enrich our lives. Think about a time you learned something difficult, but it made you stronger. Maybe you realized a relationship wasn't healthy, so you left. Maybe you learned a hard truth about the world, but it pushed you to take action. Knowledge is not just a weight, it's a tool. So no, we shouldn't stop asking questions, but we should ask them wisely. Not just to know, but to understand. Not just to expose, but to explore. So here's the big question. Is curiosity a gift or a curse? Well, it's both. But maybe that's what makes it so powerful. Curiosity has taken us to the stars. It's unlocked the secrets of the universe, helped us build civilizations, and brought us closer to understanding what it means to be human. But curiosity, unchecked, can also weigh us down. Some answers bring clarity, others bring chaos, and some, well, we're not just meant to know. So maybe the real challenge isn't avoiding knowledge, it's knowing which knowledge deserves your attention. Ask questions, but don't let the answers paralyze you. Learn, but set boundaries. Embrace uncertainty. Not everything needs an answer to be meaningful. Curiosity is what makes life interesting, but peace comes from knowing when to stop searching and just be. What's something you learned that changed the way you see the world? Did it make life better or worse? Let's talk in the comments. Watch this video next, I think you'll like it.